This is Talk City, a weekly podcast featuring interviews and events happening around town. Tune into Talk City Greensboro every week on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play, and download the podcast from Soundcloud. Welcome to another edition of Talk City Greensboro, produced by Greensboro Television Network. It's an easy way to stay in the know while you're on the go. Subscribe to Talk City so you can keep up with what's going on in Greensboro City government. I'm your host, Josh Johnson, and joining me today in the studio, it's been too long,
it's been a while,
Mr. Devin Smith. Welcome back, sir.
I'm glad to be back. You notice the script sounds a little more familiar?
Yeah, it does. It does. It's kind of back where it used to be.
Right back at home.
I love it. So,
I got it.
See, it's been a while, man.
Yeah. Relax. You don't have to do as much as you did before.
All right, cool.
Well, joining us in the studio today is Shawna Tillery, the Planning and Project Development Manager for the City of Greensboro. And we were just joking that we're just going to shorten that down to PPDM. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Well, we invited you here to talk about something very exciting that's happening for our four-legged friends. Yes, the doggies and the puppies are all excited about what's going on down at the Griffin Dog Park. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, so we are holding an event where we're going to be opening the anticipated Griffin Community Park Dog Park. It is going to be the city's third dog park that Parks and Recreation has. We'll be holding an event on October 27th from 2 to 4. It'll be a fun afternoon for our four-legged friends and their owners. We're going to have vendors out on site, a doggy costume contest because it's right before Halloween, so we want to have everybody to bring their little four-legged friends out with their bow ties, superhero costumes, whatever they'd like to have.
How many will come as a cat?
I don't know if they want to do that with all those other dogs around.
That'd be interesting.
So we're really looking forward to this this event, and we're also going to have opportunities to have vendors out on site, and we do have sponsorship opportunities that are available for the public if they would like to. We've got some great signs that you can use to honor your pets, if they're past or present pets. If you've got any interest in that, you can contact our community and engagement coordinator, Jennifer Hance, who can get you one of those sponsorship opportunities. We would love to kind of see honoring of our pets in this facility. We're going to have a shelter that will be available for rentals. So, birthday parties. We can also have dog birthday parties. What a great way to honor your four-legged friend and have a birthday party and then have a little running around in the dog park. This is an interesting dog park because it's wooded and it won't be completely open from that perspective. So it will provide some, shade for our four-legged friends. We'll have water sources and the little pee-pee stations and that kind of thing. But we ask that all the dogs be vaccinated that come to the site. We have kind of a two separation, a small dog and a large dog area. So it'll be a great addition to the community.
And this is the city's only the third dog park that we've got, right?
Right. So we've got one at LaBauer, that's kind of a smaller one, and then we've got one at Country Park that's well loved, and then we're going to have this one at Griffin. So it's on the opposite end of town, so we're able to kind of capture different users from that perspective.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So,
Nice.
and that was one of the reasons why it was really, really anticipated, and people were really waiting on it because it's kind of the only one on the west side of Greensboro that city owned.
Exactly. And it has, we're also reopening the Deer Hollow Trail there. So there's an actual connection from the Adams Farm neighborhood to the dog park. So that'll be a great addition for that community as well. They'll be able to actually access it from from that trail system that exists there.
And a picnic shelter as well, right?
Yes. So we'll have a picnic shelter that will be available for rentals in the spring.
Fantastic.
That sounds good.
That's a place to be.
Yeah. Take your dogs, go have a good day. You can also, and so how does the dog park and the rec center kind of tie in with each other? Is it just kind of like, because it was a city property, it was a nice place to put this dog park, or was it kind of inspired by the recreation center?
So the recreation center was kind of the first piece of the Griffin community master plan. So that was the first element that was done. The dog park was kind of the second phase of the particular project.
And so this is a larger scale thing, a bigger picture thing. The rec center, the dog park, and then there's more to come.
There's more to come. We hope for future funding to kind of finish out that particular community park.
That sounds good. Well, we're talking Parks and Rec today. We have Shawna Tillery here, who is the PPD manager.
Which is the Planning and Project Development Manager.
And so we've already talked about our furry four-legged friends and how much we have done to make sure they have a good place to come and hang out. But there are some other projects that are coming into completion for the Parks and Rec. So let's talk about Kili Park.
Yeah, so Kili Park is one of our regional parks, and it's located in northeast Greensboro. We are currently finishing up a new 18-hole professionally designed disc golf course that will be opening up in November. We will be hosting a tournament there on November 2nd. There will be registration details coming out within the next few days. It'll be $15 per person, and then in the afternoon, after 2 o'clock, we'll open it up to the general public. But this will be the city's first fully 18-hole disc golf course.
Nice.
The one at Barber Park has consistently gotten reduced down as we've started to develop out Barber Park. Right. So we have 18 holes. If nobody's been out to Kili Park, it is a beautiful site. It is the site of the city's former nursery, so we've got lots of rolling hills. This one has got really cool because you've got disc golf holes going through the woods. So there'll be opportunities to go over specific fairways and that kind of thing. So I'm not a disc golfer, but I've heard and had disc golf friends out there that said this is the best one in Guilford County. So
yeah. I'm close to Cedar Rock Park in Alamance County, and so I run into a lot of disc golfers who come out there, and the word is out about this one.
Yes,
so,
the word spreads quickly within the disc golf community.
It's a great community.
I've come to find out, but we're really excited about the opening of this site and this element. So this is part of a larger project for Phase 2 development with Kili Park. We hope to soon start the kind of larger project. More details about that will be coming soon once we get approval from City Council.
Yeah, that sounds good. And of course, I mean, the disc golf was going to spread like wildfire when when it was designed by a disc golf national champion.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, that's one element of it.
I think word's been out about the disc golf
Yeah,
even before.
Yeah, so we're really excited about having folks out there. We know it's going to create a lot of buzz. And then we also, another element out there at Kili that's been recently done is a beginner mountain bike course. So we had that one done by a company that professionally does mountain biking courses. So that will complement our pump track that's out there.
Right,
so that is done as well. So we're really excited about these new outdoor adventure kind of pieces that we've got coming out. So we're, definitely very excited about this.
That's going to be a fun spot.
Yeah. Have you been out to the pump track yet?
Not in a while. I was out there when it first kind of came out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, so we're talking about a lot of construction and upgrades and improvements to our Parks and Rec facility. So is there anything else that's going on other than at Kili Park and Griffin?
Yeah, we're real busy. So we want to definitely give a shout out to all the taxpayers that approved the bonds back in 2016 because that has helped to fund a lot of these projects that people are hearing about. We are finishing up all of our outdoor community tennis improvements. We've opened up pickleball at Smith Active Adult Center. We've changed the name. Right. It's no longer the senior center. We're active adults now. And so
Josh is an active adult.
I am. I'm about to officially become an active adult. Thank you for pointing that out, Devin.
And we've got new courts that are done at Page High School, finishing up courts at Dudley High School. We're finishing up a combo with pickleball lines at Woodley Acres. We've got a new court that opened up at Sunset Hills and Lake Daniel. And the Lake Daniel court and Sunset Hills both have pickleball lines. It's a big deal now. People love the pickleball.
Yeah.
So here's like a real investigative question. When do you sleep?
Well, that's just like one thing, and then we've got fields that are being redone at Trotter and Hester Park. So those are under construction. Those will not be playable to the public until later. We have to let the sod grow, so nobody go out there and start kicking a ball around on theirs. There's a reason there's a gate around them, fence. We are finishing. We're finishing up the exterior and interior improvements at Trotter Recreation Center. That site is being converted over to an active adult center. So that'll be serving, again, that west side of Greensboro, just like Griffin Community Park is. We opened up a new dedication garden, the Lisa Westmoreland Garden at Country Park. This past week we did that. We're also going through design development for the phase 1 and 2 of the Battleground Parks District. So look for improvements to that hillside area to complement the existing carousel that will be opening. So we're really excited about that project. That's a huge thing. We're working on a redesign of the Spencer Love Tennis Center. We'll be adding some additional courts on that side. We'll get 6 hard courts, 6 clay courts. So we're really excited about that expansion that will bring that more tournaments and economic generation to the city. We are working on some trail improvement projects throughout the city, some neighborhood park projects. We're finishing out participatory budgeting projects for the last cycle, one of which we opened up within the last 2 weeks at Lindley Park with some benches that were much anticipated for a parent like me, somewhere to sit where your kids run around, a zero-gravity swing, an interlocking open grid sensory climbing dome, and a merry-go-all. So we're real excited.
Okay, I have to ask about there was like a zero gravity swing and an interlocking something.
Yeah. So that swing is for children that may have disabilities.
Okay, great.
So it's an interlocking system so that they can get in and be appropriately.
Wonderful. That's fantastic.
Yeah. So that's really exciting.
Yeah, it is.
That is cool.
Yeah, it is. And so there's definitely a lot that you just packed in there.
Right.
So I'm going to pick out a few things that I heard. And a lot of it is the upbuilding of the new Battleground Parks District with the Spencer Love Courts. That's going to be a fantastic facility to go along with everything that the Science Center is doing. Yeah. And the additions to Country Park, which was another thing that you mentioned, because the garden is actually for former city manager Jim Westmoreland's wife, so I definitely wanted to put that in there. And did he make a donation?
He paid for it was a private donation to pay for the complete construction of that garden. It is a beautiful area that overlooks the lake. It's a sunflower design, and there is a dedication plaque there, but it was all paid for by a donation of him and his family.
Yeah, so I definitely wanted to put that out there.
Absolutely.
Not only is it pretty cool, but it's pretty,
special.
Yeah, heartfelt.
Special, yeah.
So,
it is.
Yeah. Well, Shawna, thank you for coming and giving us all of this information.
Right.
I do sleep. I promise I do. It just might seem like a lot, but I manage a lot of different things and my family. So I'm a busy lady.
Well, we appreciate everything that y'all are, folks. If you're not getting out and doing, there's going to be a whole lot more to do soon. And if you're still not doing it, that's on you. I mean, there's so much to do here, and there's so much more coming. So Parks and Rec is really bringing it.
So, and so if people don't know where they want to go and what they want to do, then they can check out our new mobile app that launched this summer, Piedmont Discovery. You can search all of the parks within Greensboro, Guilford County, and High Point. You can search it by amenity, by closest to you. You can also search our trail system. We have, just in Greensboro alone 90 miles of trails and greenways. So get outside, enjoy this beautiful fall weather before it gets wretched cold and then 1,000 degrees next summer.
There's
a small window around here, people.
Yeah, they did say it was going to be pretty cold, but I mean, our Parks and Rec department is...
There's plenty of stuff to do inside.
They will keep you active.
Absolutely.
In the summer, the winter, the fall, spring. It doesn't really matter.
That's very true. Shawna, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Stay tuned in weekly by subscribing to Talk City Greensboro on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play.
And don't forget, you can download the podcast from Soundcloud. That's all we have for this week. Thank you for tuning in to Talk City. Be sure to watch GTN, your official source for the latest news and information from the city of Greensboro. GTN is also available on Spectrum Channel 13,
AT&T Uverse Channel 99.
North State Channel 31,
GTN also streams live on the city's website
at greensboro-nc.gov. Have a good one, folks.
See ya.